It's the Shanita Frequency. Hey guys, good morning. All right, let's get into this message. Now, if you haven't seen my video, it may still be loading for some of you guys. Okay, it's crazy how I pull out this pedophile alert situation. Okay, there is an energy trying to expose pedophilia at this time. Okay, somebody and I feel like it's a mass group of people who are being exposed, okay, for pedophilia. All right, there are people hiding, lots of people in this world, especially in these black families, okay, um that are hiding pedophilia. Okay, these conversations need to be had so these generational curses um can be broken. Okay, these conversations need to be had so this repeating of these bad habits, especially in the black community, it's good to have these conversations at a young age so that children aren't acting out um, sexual things. Okay, so let's get into this. Some of these pedophile situations are between grown people um and children. Okay, so it's a topic that people don't really want to touch on. Okay, but it needs to be touched on. All right, so I did a video on that. All right, there is somebody in some of you guys' energy that um is hiding is hiding um someone who has touched someone else. It's like somebody has brushed this off. Okay, somebody has brushed off this pedophilia. All right, so go check out that message. Let's see what this message is about. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Okay, I'm getting open your mouth. All right, open your mouth. Okay, speak up. All right, I know I'm getting like somebody needs to speak up. Okay, open your mouth when you see things that are happening that are wrong. Stop being a part of the community that brush serious situations off. Okay, if you know that something is happening, speak up, especially for children. All right, if there are children who are acting out sexual things, okay, have that conversation with the kids. All right, these are learned behaviors. Okay, these are learned behaviors. If children are teaching each other sexual things, it's because somebody taught them that. Okay, don't punish the children and all that and make them feel bad about it. Have the conversation and figure out where they learned these behaviors. Okay, where they have learned these behaviors. So let's get into um this message. Okay, let's get into this message. Yeah, but that is somebody who, yeah, it's somebody who was hiding something. Look, we got the pastor, okay? Like I said, this may be a pastor who touched a child, okay? And it's being hidden, but I do feel like there is a lot of pedophilia energy being exposed at this time. Now, when I turned the TV on this morning, My TV all the way upstairs. I seen on YouTube, allegedly, it was a video that had a picture of Michael Jackson, and it said that he was exposing his uh, allegedly his story about being touched. Now I don't know how true that is. Okay, like I said, allegedly, and this was on YouTube. All right, this was on YouTube, so you don't know how true this stuff is, but it was funny how, now the topics of pedophilia was popping up, even though I was nowhere near this TV, because I think the TV can hear you and all that. Y'all gotta realize these devices are monitoring you, okay? And maybe that my phone was monitoring me, okay? These devices are monitoring spirits. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's get into this message. Make sure you go check out my video. All right, and if you are a victim, okay, and you want to come forward and speak up, don't be afraid to speak up about your experiences, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, all right? So let's get into this message, okay? I feel great today, guys. All right. I mean, there is this energy just trying to get me out of, um, yeah, trying to get me out of my element, but it's not going to work, baby. All right, it's not going to work. Thank you, ancestors, for being here today. Okay, I have my ancestors helping me push these messages through. Okay, I'm about to go get me some flowers for my ancestors. If you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. Okay. We got someone got paid off in reverse. Okay. We got justice. We got the joke is on them and they're blocked. And we have wrong move. Okay. We have someone got paid off. We got justice. And we have wrong move. I feel like there's some people in the industry that I don't know why I'm getting this, but there's some people in the industry being somebody's about to be exposed. I feel like a big exposure is brewing. Okay, I feel like a big exposure is brewing. Okay, I do feel like somebody did something for money. And this is why money is for you to control. Money is not supposed to control you. Good morning. Hey guys, I appreciate you being here. Okay, definitely appreciate you being here supporting me. Okay, I do feel like justice is coming in for somebody. Okay, they never changed. Okay, there's somebody who just somebody is pretending. Okay, somebody is pretending that they changed so they could come back in somebody's energy and play the same games. Okay. Yeah, somebody is playing a lot of games. Okay, it's time to cut these people off. Okay, it's time to cut them off. All right, it's time to cut these people off who just all right. Let's pull out the handy dandy. Uh, let's pull out the handy dandy Terror David. Old Sandy. I like my girl. I like my pink deck. I mean, I do got some other decks, but good old Sandy never. Man, good old Sandy got her eye out. You know what I'm saying? She don't ever lead me wrong. All right, I got all that energy up in this deck, baby. I got the ancestors energy, my energy. Okay, yeah. This my deck right here, baby. Good morning, baby. Good morning. If you are coming in contact with the video, baby, you are lucky. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you lucky, baby. All right, you are chosen. You have been chosen to share this energy with me. All right, and anybody who know me know I don't share my energy. I'm very stingy, guys. My friends feel like sometimes that I'm a celebrity. The way that I be, I listen. I be to myself. You understand what I'm saying? So me sharing this energy, guys. Listen, I'm telling you, this is some rare stuff here. Okay, this is some rare stuff you guys are getting here. All right, good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It may be night where you are. Good night, good morning, good evening, grand rising. Okay, grand rising. Grand rising. So, did I show y'all my antler? Because the deer antler is joining us today. Okay, the deer antler is joining us today in the reading. Sorry about that, guys. The deer antler is joining us today. Okay, in the reading. Okay, I found. Well, my dog found this deer antler. I had to fight her for it. All right, because she was already trying to eat it. I'm like, girl, how you gonna eat this deer antler? But then I came to see, guys. I looked up the spiritual meaning. Okay, and it was about shedding. I learned a lot about why the deer sheds their antlers. I didn't even know that they shed their antlers. Okay, so I cleaned it as best as I could. Okay, but I have been using this as like an antenna. Okay, because I was reading up that in certain, you know, communities and practices that they use this as an antenna to the spiritual world. Okay, that they use this as an antenna. So I just been using this to get downloads. Okay, I have been getting a lot of insight. All right, I also rock hound, and I was looking at a video where a guy uses deer antlers to rock hound. Okay, because it doesn't break and then it doesn't damage the crystals and stuff like that. Okay, so I said, wow, I'm being supported, right? By my ancestors and the universe. So let's get into this message, guys. Okay, we got the Eight of Cups and we have the Death card in reverse. Okay, yeah. Somebody said goodbye. All right, some of y'all saying bye, goodbye, good night, I'm done. Okay, some of y'all are done with something. You are moving forward. All right, now let's get, what did we have? We had they never change, cut them off. Yeah, you guys are deciding to cut people off. Okay, you realizing somebody never changed. Okay, you are blocking your energy to someone. All right, it's like somebody is in false person, and some of you guys may be also realizing that yeah, like this person who is showing up differently, you're realizing it's like you can see the two different personalities. Yeah, somebody is realizing there's two different personalities. Now my phone wanna die. Now I gotta wanna get my charger. This is craziness. All right. Hold on, guys. I hold on 1 second. Oh, now my phone wanna die. Now people wanna call me. Now da, 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 da. Where my day going showing day? Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Where's Buggy at? Girl. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Lord. All the nets are out. Got me some fruit on the way. What you doing, Buggy? Make sure y'all follow on Boogie on TikTok. Skhye Barkiana on the blue. Okay, somebody made the wrong move. Okay, somebody showed themselves. Somebody showed their true self. Okay, like I said, somebody may have been. I'm feeling like somebody may have gotten paid off. Okay, somebody got paid off when it comes to this justice. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Like I said, some of you guys are realizing somebody is fake and you're turning away from this false person, this relationship. Okay, these emotional attachments. Okay, yeah, in the past you might have been stubborn, okay? But you realize you got to let these things go. All right, I'm telling you, the more that you turn away, keep turning away from the things that do not serve you. You got to leave the past behind before you get left in the past. Which one do you want to live out? Do you want to be stuck in the past or do you want to be in control of where the past is? Okay? Some of you guys were in the past and you realize I'm stuck in the past with somebody. Okay, the more that I'm still in this relationship or around these people, I feel like I'm stagnant. Okay? A lot of you guys have been stagnant because you're in a space that is outside of your movement, what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? And it's called the past. Okay? A lot of y'all are in the past. To me, the past is like stagnant energy. Okay? Because life is where forward movement is. That's where all the energy is. Okay? You see how the sun come out every day to re-energize the new, the now. Okay? That's where all the real energy is. That's where all the new is, the now is, the forward is, the way you're going. Some of y'all not need to stop worrying about where you've been and focus on where you're going. Okay, so some of y'all being called to think about, right? Am I living in the past? Are these thoughts keeping me in the past? Okay, but I feel like somebody got paid off. Yeah, I'm getting the energy like something happened in the past for someone. And it's like somebody wants justice for something that happened in the past. And I feel like whatever this thing is that happened in the past, that there was no justice for. This thing about to come forward, okay? Justice is about to be served, okay? Somebody paid some people off, maybe even some legal, some judges, or like some people with power. Okay, somebody paid some people with power off to stop this justice from coming forward. Okay, but this justice that was in the past for somebody, okay, this thing is about to come forward. All right, and it's because somebody decided to move forward. Okay, the moment somebody decided to move forward is the moment that this justice began to come in. Okay, like I said, we got the death card in reverse. Man, we got this transformation loading. Okay, somebody may be going through adversity, feeling stagnant, and I feel like this is past energy. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, this is past. It depends on what timeline you on. Okay, so whatever resonates, resonates. Okay, so you gotta. When I look at tarot cards and how I break it down, I'm looking at a movie. Okay, that's the way that I'm seeing it. So you may be in a certain part of this movie. It may not resonate right now, right? But some parts may resonate. It depends on where you are in the story. You get where I'm going with it? So just follow me, okay? Just follow me, okay? Some of you guys have been done wrong in the past. Okay, somebody either silenced people about something that happened to some of you guys. Okay? Or somebody tried to pay people off. All right? Yeah, somebody tried to pay somebody off to stop this justice. Okay, like I said, I feel like somebody is hiding from justice. But this justice is coming in because somebody is moving forward. In some cases, some of you guys or somebody may be moving forward with this legal situation. Okay? Yeah, let's get more clarity on this. All right? Let's see what's going on. We got the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Sun in reverse. Somebody doesn't want a truth to come out. It's like there's partial truth for somebody, okay? Yeah, I feel like somebody is going through financial tension, and it's also causing someone not to be able to hide the truth. Okay? Somebody had money and they could pay people off. And it stopped this justice from coming in. But now this person don't have that money. Their good fortune is not in their energy at all. Okay, good fortune is not coming in for somebody. I'm getting run out of luck, baby. Somebody done ran out of luck. All right, yeah, somebody done ran out of luck. Someone is in despair. All right, and the Sun was trying to come out and bring this justice forward. Man, this justice is coming. All right, whether it be the exposure of pedophilia, whether it's the Sun. The Sun said, I don't care how much money you got. I'm coming out. And I'm going to show the people who you are. Okay? The Sun, somebody is trying to block the Sun from coming out by buying people's silence. Okay? But they done ran out of money. Somebody done ran out of favor, money, resources. All right, because whatever they put out into the universe is now in reverse. So if somebody was trying to stop some bags, now their bags are being stopped. That's why you got to be careful what you putting out. You got to be careful with your intentions and get out of that nasty ego. All right, that nasty ego will act like it's your friend. But when it's time for that reverse to happen, the ego goes away. You see how the ego get up out of there? Once it's time for this justice, ain't gonna be no ego. The ego is like a phony best friend. All right, it'll hype you up, get you to go do all that stuff. All right, get you to go fight and do all these things that you ain't supposed to be doing. And the moment it's time for the justice to come in, now the ego can't be found. All right, now the ego can't be found. Now the people get to crying. All right, that wasn't who I was. I got caught up. No, keep the same energy. All right, keep the same energy when the justice is coming in. Okay, you gotta keep the same energy. Okay, if you was coming with good intentions the whole time, then you wouldn't even have to worry about being exposed. Somebody is about to be exposed on a large scale. I feel like not just in the celebrity world, okay, or this false famous, label, okay? Baby, that's an illusion being famous, honey. All right, and then what are you being famous for? What did you have to do to get there, baby? All right, is it really worth it? Okay, to do things with negative intent, to live in ego. All right, ego is never your friend. Like I said, when it's time to pay the piper, all right, ego disappears. Okay, ego is that phony bestie that roots you on only for the negative things. Okay, y'all ever had somebody in your energy, only time they showed up was when the negativity was popping. All right, they could show up to fight. You know what I'm saying? They could show up to slap somebody. All right, but they couldn't show up, you know what I'm saying, to pat you on the back or give you some kind words or to love on you. All right, there's somebody who is about to pay for something that they have done to somebody else. Somebody is scrambling for some money, baby. I mean, I'm even seeing blood sacrifice to keep this thing under wraps. All right. Yeah, for some of us that's not famous, all right, trust me, I don't want it. All right, because I don't want nobody up in my business in exchange for some dead presidents. See where I'm going with it? You can keep it. All right, I know that I can be abundant without it. All right, I'm a star regardless of the fame, baby. Okay, but some of these people, all right, are going to realize that fame is a setup for destruction. All right, it's cute. It's cute when you thinking people worshiping you. It's cute. All right, you can't pick and choose when to turn the fame off, though. All right, so just as well as you was pressed about everybody worshiping you and giving you attention. Okay, now that your negative stuff coming out, you don't want no attention, okay? Now you want to pay the sun to go back in the sky. Now you paying for clouds to block the sun. All right? But guess what the sun said, baby? Who you think you is? Who you thought you was? The same way I got to shine on everybody else is the same way I'm going to shine on you. Somebody thought they was special. Somebody thought that they had resources or the people on their side. Okay, and this could just be for any of us little regular people. All right, as well. You may be dealing with people in your family, or you might be in a relationship with somebody who thought they was special. Okay, they thought they could get everybody to work up against you. Okay, they thought they could take all your friends and turn them on you, or spread all these rumors about you. Okay, pay people off. All right, yeah, I'm getting all the timelines, baby. The ancestors spilling all the tea. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody thought that they could turn everybody against you using favor or money. And that would keep, okay, that would keep the people from talking about them. That would keep the people distracted from seeing who they really are. And it works for a little bit, all right? It worked for a little bit, okay? People start questioning who you were, okay? Even though they known you in some instances longer than this person talking about you. These people know who you really are. And somebody they don't know then change some of their minds. Guess what? You don't want these people back, okay? I want, you know what? Loyalty is more important. Let them fickle people go. Let them stay right on over there, okay? Attached to that mess, because this justice is about to come in, okay? This justice is about to come in. Because guess what? It ain't enough money to keep the sun from shining. And like I said, this may be about exposing pedophilia. Somebody was hiding some nasty, nasty stuff. All right? And in some cases, you were a distraction. That's why they was talking about you, spreading rumors about you. Okay? To deflect from their part, their mess, the things that they've done. But that son said, hold up, shorty. Get it, shorty. Get it, shorty. That son said, I'm coming out. And for everything you've said about the chosen, y'all ain't hear me. For everything you've said about the chosen, for everything you've done, I got something for you. Okay? I got something for you. The more that you choose to be happy, the sun gonna shine brighter on these people, what they did, how they worked up against you. Collective, it's time to be happy. Because the happier that you are, the more the sun is going to reveal these nasty people who worked up against you. So get in your happiness. Okay, the sun is coming out to remind you to be happy. All right? Yeah, it says late success but full on surprises. You might be late to the party, baby. All right, you might have had to take some U-turns to get to the event, but you are going to arrive right on time, right on schedule. Okay, so vibrate high. All right, get in your happiness. You ain't got to go put your hands on nobody. You ain't got to go defend yourself. You ain't got to do all this mess. Be happy. Be happy so these people can be exposed. Your happiness is in alignment with exposing a pedophile, a narcissist, okay? People who have hurt you. People who have spread all these rumors and this gossip and this mess. All right? Some of them coming back like they changed. Man, we know they ain't changed. We know these human beings don't change because they don't see nothing wrong with what they do. Okay, you changing because you doing the work. Because you came here to align with your purpose. These people don't have no purpose. So why would they change? What are they changing for? If there's no purpose, what are they changing for? If they just sent the work up against you, why would they change? They ain't got no goals, no aspirations, no talents. Most of these people faking like they got a talent. They using a chosen person's talent. Okay, stealing their DNA, borrowing it, borrowing from people's bloodline and lineages. And I'm going to tell you this for all you fake rappers out there, all you fake rapping chicks who are using someone else's ancestors' gifts and talents, your fake rapping, beatboxing, and bootboxing behind. The time is here to expose your fake behind. You've been making money off of somebody's ancestors, their lineage, and their heritage. You thought it was sweet? You thought it was sweet? You better stop playing with people's gifts, baby. All right, them gifts just don't belong to them. Them gifts are in the DNA. So you think it's cute and you think it's funny to be mimicking somebody's ancestors' talents and gifts and DNA? You about to be paying the piper. All right? We got diaper booty. Okay? Somebody got a diaper booty and they fake as hell. And I'ma say it. Okay, I usually try to hold back, but it's coming out today. I just talked about them female rappers with the diaper booties, using somebody's DNA and talents and ancestors to make them money and to steal. It is stealing from somebody's lineage to take their gifts that the ancestors are supporting to create wealth for this person's bloodline. And for you to be transmuting that wealth and that money that's supposed to be being used to build up their heritage, ancestors, their children, generational wealth. And you using it for you, diaper booty. You on the docket, diaper booty. You gonna go to sit down and that booty gonna explode into 1 billion pieces. All right? Get your butt back in alignment, baby. Okay, this diaper booty need an alignment. Okay, that booty that I'm seeing is out of alignment. All right, somebody getting all them funky BBLs and botched up booties. Okay, your butt cracked too long because you've been cut on and amputated. Could you imagine going to get your butt amputated and stuffed with silly Posturepedic products? All right, and we know it stank. Okay. We know it stank. Booty just disintegrating and got a nerve to be shaking that funky thing. Even the ancestors holding their nose. They can smell that funky booty in the spiritual realm. Booty smell like a diaper while it's looking like one. Who in the world want to be walking around like that and is a pure thief stealing from somebody's bloodline? And you think it's sweet? Huh! That sun coming out, baby. Buy yourself flowers. Some of you guys are being called to buy yourself some flowers. All right, so it's like 10 messages going on. But we're going to get into it. Some of you guys are being called to buy yourself flowers. It's because doing these things are going to put you in this vibration of happiness. This karma is coming in, baby. This justice is coming in. This justice is coming in. This justice is coming in. The happier you are, the more you're going to push this justice forward for these people who are hiding behind the sun. They act like the sun just cannot shine. Oh, the sun said, hold up. Hold up. And you know what? I had a real conversation with the sun the other day. And I said, listen, baby, I need you to come out and do your thing. Okay? I need you to come out and do your thing and bring bring this justice forward. Okay? Bring this justice forward. Somebody wants you to shut up. I'm going to get this message out. All right? This thing coming out. All right, you look at me. In tune. The antler came. The ancestors said, let me give you a deeper connection, baby. And we ain't even going to talk about the fact that my lottery number came out. All right, as I had this up in the daggone lottery place, them people was like, girl, let me go get me an antler. All right, I got people wanting to go get antlers. I can't make this up. Okay, it's time to get back in alignment, baby. Some of y'all done got out of alignment. Okay, you may have been chasing a diaper booty. Okay, some of y'all been chasing the diaper booty and it done got you out of alignment, honey. It's time to get back in alignment. All right. Buy yourself some flowers. And basically, if you don't like flowers or whatever it is, okay, go do something nice that puts you in that happy vibration so that this exposure can come for these people who think they better than somebody, who think that they not going to get the same judgments that everybody else has to face, because judgment is a natural order of things. We all got to pay for the decisions that we make. Ain't nobody special. Okay? So when people are paying people to hide things, the joke is on them. Let me tell you something about life. It's always going to align. And once you listen, you are part of a bigger energy, baby. All right? This bigger energy out there in the ether, and I'm getting ambi-on, this bigger energy knows when it's out of alignment. Knows when it's out of alignment. Okay? It has to realign. And this is why I say you got to eat better, connect with the earth. Why do you think you need the ground? Why do you think you need to align with nature and all that? Okay? It's so that you can be in alignment with this bigger energy that you don't have, right? You don't have to be kicked out of that alignment. This is why a lot of people end up glitching and passing on and all this stuff. Okay? Because they refuse to get in alignment. They become stagnant energy. And this bigger energy likes flow. Okay? It likes to flow. So this is why you got to be able to detach and get back in alignment. Somebody thought that they could get everyone and everything out of alignment, that they could use dead presidents on paper to change reality and justice. But they're about to find out that no matter how much money, no matter how much favor, this bigger energy only understands energy and intentions. So if your intent is to harm somebody, you're out of alignment. If your intent is negative, this is why you don't even have to do stuff to people. What did I tell you just do? If you want to see justice, go be happy. Go get some flowers. Start doing the things that you love. Get by yourself and realign, right? Figure out who you are. Figure out who self is. This is the justice. This is going to push the justice through. You ain't got to argue with these people, okay? You in alignment. You ain't got to do nothing but stay in alignment. But there's somebody that thought that they could pay. They could pay money. They could turn everybody against you to keep you out of alignment, and nothing was going to happen. They about to find out. Whatever move they made was the wrong goddamn move. Whatever move they made to keep you distracted, out of alignment, hurt you, cause illness or bad problems for you. There was somebody influencing you to be the worst version of yourself. They about to get it. It was the wrong move. Your intentions are everything. Somebody made a really bad decision, and some of you guys decided, I'm just going to cut this off. It don't serve me no more. It don't serve me no more. And the moment you decided to get out of the past and move forward and cut these energies that didn't serve you anymore, that hurt you, that stabbed you in the back, went and told people lies about you. Hell, and even if they knew the truth about some things, your mistakes, okay, they went and they spread that truth and lies that was nobody business. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't never meant to hurt nobody if you have hurt somebody. That was never your intentions. But these people, these energies, they got to pull you down. Because they low. And they need somebody to project their negative stuff on. So that nobody can see what they're doing. This is the game of distraction. So don't worry about what these people think about you. You know who you are. Cut them off. Okay? You know what I did to people who worked up against me and was saying all these negative things about me? Stuff that I've apologized for. You know what I did? I cut them off, and I let the people who believe them, I left them with that person. Them people ain't even cool like that no more. Because they got stabbed with the same knife that person was stabbing me with. Ha! Okay? A lot of people are being stabbed with the same knife that the person that they believed who was working up against you, they being stabbed with that same knife. You can't come back over here, baby. You sway too easily. Look, your self-love is thicker than blood. Your family is about to face a tower. The sun is coming out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Y'all know I was Annie, honey. I took over the whole daggone play. They had to scoop me off the stage, baby. I took everybody mic. All right? A mess. Anyway. Yeah, let them work together, baby. Because guess what? They boosting you out. Let them work together to bring you down, baby. Because you ain't coming down. You going to transmute it. All right? You're going to transmute the energy. Look, self-love is thicker than blood. Your family is about, man, your own family, man. It be your own family hiding stuff. They know what they done did to you. All right, these families know, they know how they abandoned you, treated you like crap, talked about you, was never loyal. Some of y'all mamas ain't even, man, some of y'all mamas done abused you, and they all on the social medias acting like they the best person in the world. Social media is fake. I'm telling you. Some of the same people y'all be following, these influencers, these Bible beaters, okay? They are trash. They are pure trash. And I'm not saying that nobody can't make no mistakes, baby, but some things you just can't come back from. Some of y'all family, the sun is coming out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow is coming, baby. Ain't nothing they could do because you happy since you cut them off. You happy since you healed your inner child. You are happy. And now this damn tower about to come in and shatter everything, baby. So be happy. Don't worry about the memory, baby. Who cares about some memories if 90% of them was abuse? Who cares about having a mama when she's emotionally unavailable? Or a sister that stabs you in the back? Who want to keep dealing with this mess in the name of family? In the name of false love? False sibling? False parent? False and fake enemies. They are clearly enemies. I don't give a daggone what society labels them as. Everybody that is around you, okay? Everybody who may be blood is not related. And I said what I said. All right? Some of them ain't your real family. Some of them are karmics following you from the last daggone 20 lives that you done had. You got to know the difference. If you in a family and you feel like you don't even fit in, you may need to sit with yourself and ask you, how do I know these daggone people? Why don't I fit in? What's going on? Was my mother's only assignment was just to bring me in the world and that's it? Because this woman don't act like a daggone mama. This sister isn't acting like a sister. These people are looking like enemies. And it's because that's exactly what they are. It's an illusion that they're family. Okay? Family operate a certain way. These people feel like strangers for some of you guys. But that sun is coming out on all the mess. All right? On all the mess that they done. We got game over. It's game over for a lot of these Negroes. All right? And other races too. I'm just black, so I like to say Negro. Okay? When I'm talking about this mace, we got racism. Okay? Some of you guys been dealing with and facing racism, and justice is coming in. Okay? When it comes to this racism. Yeah, some of you guys are going to... Look, we got equal opportunity percentage. Yeah, somebody thought that they could be racist and what no justice was not going to come in because their skin was a different color. Somebody thought because their skin was a different color that they could treat you like crap, walk all over you, talk to you like you was trash. Okay? Yeah, somebody thought because they were an opposite race or a different color Okay, false privileges. I call them false privileges. Okay, once y'all start looking at these people as regular people and stop putting them on the pedestal, okay, it ruins the illusion. It only works. These people only become privileged because you believe they're privileged. Stop looking at them that way. Stop treating them that way, okay, and start treating them like every daggone body else so they can come into reality. But the more that you treat them like they privileged, it exists. That privilege exists the longer that you act as if it exists. You got the power to dismantle this racism. I'm telling you. It only exists because you support it. Every word is a lie, baby. All right, every lie that somebody has told you has every word has been a daggone lie. Somebody lies so much, all right, that they don't even know what the hell the truth is. Okay? Somebody lies so daggone much that they don't know what the truth is. It's ridiculous. Somebody just lying about the silliest things. Okay, I'm getting like this was a learned behavior for someone. Okay, this was a learned behavior for somebody to lie. Okay, in their childhood, they may have had to lie because they was gonna get beaten and bopped upside of the head if they didn't lie. Okay, I just got finished watching. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, to the Shanita Frequency for your daily reminders. All right, and stop playing around with your life and your time. Stop playing around with your life and your some. And also, not only that, because you know I got to promote myself, y'all. All right, so don't play. All right, I'm trying to get to the bag too. See where I'm going with it? I'm trying to get to the bag too, baby. All right, so make sure your notifications are on so you can get your daily reminder. Okay, that your favorite terror channel. All right, your favorite leader, your favorite guide. I can be your homegirl too. All right, I can be your homegirl too. Whatever you need, baby. Where I'm going with it. I feel like I'm motivating. I'm like a homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get better with my comedic relief because in real life I really am funny. All right, I really am. I got good homegirl energy, baby. Put that notification on. Okay. Also, I'm feeling like, all right, that a reminder is coming in, or has been trying to come in. It's something. It's like somebody is being reminded daily, okay, of who they really are. All right. I feel like somebody is distracted. Okay. But see, I feel like that's why you over here. Okay. You coming over here to get this daily reminder that you are the bee's knees. All right. I'm here to tell you, baby. I'm here to tell you that you all that in a bag of barbecue free times. All right. Stop letting these people play with you. Some of you guys need to work on your daily reminders, okay? So you can stop getting out of alignment, okay? There may be something that you need to be reminded of that keeps you in alignment longer, okay? Like I said, it could be the fact that, because I know that life gets busy, but it could be, okay, meditation. You may be falling back on your meditation, and that is important, okay? You may see a difference when you meditate. Start paying attention to what you need to be reminded of that keep of alignment. Okay, I'm telling you, when I don't make my videos, okay, because this is a part of my path. Okay, what I'm doing here is a part of my path. If I don't put out a video, it's like I get out of alignment. And that's how you know when something is a part of your path. If you don't do it and you feel out of alignment, you feel like something is missing, that is a part of the path that you're on. So if you need to be reminded to make those positive changes that are walking you down the right path, then by all means you need to go ahead and do that. Okay? By all means, go ahead and do that. Okay? I'm gonna pull two more cards and I'm gonna get off of here because I got something that I gotta do, but I'm gonna come back. Okay? We got remove your name from that joint account. Some of you guys need to go ahead. The relationship is ended. Get your money out before they get the money out first, baby. Matter of fact, if you ain't even done with the person, but you know it's coming, take the money on up out. Because I feel like somebody plotting on removing somebody money. Okay, some of you guys are going to be receiving money. Okay, and I just think you should get your own account. Always have your own account. Okay, I mean that's just my advice. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it. Okay, but get your own account. Okay, and always have you a backup plan, a plan B in case these relationships. It feels good to want to share everything, but I'm telling you, life happens. All right, we got the queen. Yeah, we got the queen of pentacles, and we have the six of wands. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are trusting your intuition. You're looking at how to grow your wealth. Okay, you may be looking at eight wealth. Okay, I feel like money is on a lot of you guys' side at this time, even though people want to talk about the economy. Okay, stop focusing on all that stuff because once you start believing that there's no money out there to have, that's what it's going to start looking like. All right, so just believe that no matter what the economy is going through, you going to be fine. And that's the reality that you're going to create. Okay, start understanding that you are the creator and all this stuff that is being put out are beliefs that keep you stagnant. So start thinking about the life that you want and stop worrying about everything else that these outlets are putting out or people are coming to tell you, complaining about this gas. Okay? Who cares how much the gas is? You are divine. You're going to bring the money in. So who cares what the gas going to be? You always made it. So what are we crying about? Why are we putting energy into poverty thinking? All right? Believe that the money is going to be provided when you need it. Okay? You are victorious. You are victorious. Okay? Somebody wants you to believe that you're not, but you have the victory. You have the victory, okay? Listen, celebrate yourself, buy yourself some flowers, and love on yourself. I'm gonna be back with another video because I got an emergency happening right now. But I'm gonna be back in another video. Love on yourself. Get out in nature. Love on yourself, guys. I can't say this, enough. The more that you love yourself, this justice is gonna come in. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.